Welcome back to this course. In this episode, we are going to set our coding environment using VS Code and also using our Microsoft Edge. So we are going to be using our Microsoft Edge to download our VS Code, also known as Visual Studio Code. So by the end of this video, you will have VS Code installed, Python configured, and you run your very own first Python file in the editor VS Code. So let's get started. Is the first step we are going to download VS Code. So to download VS Code, we have to come to vscode.vscode.com, as you can see here, code.vscode.com. Then click the download button. It should take you right to this page. So we're going to pick our own operating system. For me, I'm on Windows 11, so I'm going to pick for Windows 11 to get installed. So if you click here, it will start installing. Okay, you have to read their documentation and they say thanks for. Then you click the download, which starts downloading. So I already have VS Code installed, so that one's not for me. So after you finish installing your VS Code, you open the VS Code. Okay, so open your VS Code. We'll have to look for Python. In my previous tutorial, I've taught us how to install Python in our operating system. So if you have Python installed in your system, there's no issue. It's good. It will I think it will automatically detect that there's a Python in your system. But if it does not detect, if your VS Code does not detect your Python, you will come to the extensions and search for Python. Right. Okay, so this is the particular Python you're going to install. Just Python, just this one. This is what you're going to install. Now you need to install your code runner, your indenter, your black formatter, your pylons, your Python debugger, Python environments. After installing this, then you're ready and you're set to go for your Python. Please install your code runner. Let's see. A code runner, you need to install this. Please install your code runner so that you'll be able to run your code. Okay, then we are going to, so I've already created a folder for this tutorial, so we're just going to go over it again. Let me delete this. So we are going to use the open folder feature. So after we open folder, so in my code base, you can see this Python already exists. So I'm going to delete this. So I think I should copy the name first. So I'm going to copy the name first. See, delete. So it's currently open in my VS Code. That's why it's telling me I can't delete it. So I'll just create a new folder. Give it V2. So you can name your own anything you want to name, but I'm naming my own this. So if I double click this and so now that I've created the folder, I'll just go over here and say open folder. So my Python v2, see it here. I'll click my open folder, select folder, and there it is. It's open now. So I'm currently inside that folder that I created earlier. See it, v2. So we are going to create our Python file. what are we going to name our Python file? Let's name our Python file main.python, main.py, okay, not Python. So we have py, we have pz, we have pt, and I think we have p. Well, p is not Python, but I know py, pt, pz, px. These are all Python files, but more, or I know I use is pz and pt. These two files have their own function, but the main one we always write our Python code is py. Okay, so let's run our first program. So what code are we going to run as our first Python code, guys? What's going to be our first code? How about we do a little introduction? Okay, so let's just use our output, which is our print statement. The print statement is a syntax in Python that allows us to print out to our terminal or our console. So let's use that print function. Print method. So note, to use the print statement, you need to have a brackets. You need to have a quotation mark. So now in between the quotation marks is where you write whatever you want to write inside. So we're going to write my first Python program. Or my first Python code anyway. My first Python code, yeah, something like that. So let's print it out. So we can use run code, we can use Python file, we can use dedicated terminal. I prefer using dedicated terminal. So if I run dedicated terminal, it just gives me my first Python code. Now please note in Python, if I indent here, it's giving me an error. Let's see what the error says. It says unexpected indentation, uni indent, non-expected, expected expression statement. All these errors came because I gave space here, which I am not supposed to. I am not supposed to give this space here. It's wrong to give space in Python before you start writing your code. So don't do that. If you don't want to get big errors that will frustrate you. Let's try something else again. Let's try using a variable. Let's say a equals intro. So another thing I want to take note is learn how to use good variable names. So it's not preferable that we start using a to give a variable that of something that's worth or have a meaning. So let's just use intro. Now note how I'm giving space, and note how I'm giving space. You give space after the variable, give the assignment variable which is equal to, and you give another space before you use your quotation mark to write whatever you want to write inside. So let's just use welcome to Python guide. So we move down, note no space, print. Now when you're using this print, you don't give space between the print and then brackets. Then we call it intro. If we call it intro and we run our Python program, we have welcome to the ultimate Python guide. So this is just a basic way to use variables, and we are going to see more of this and more complex ways to use most of this stuff that we are using for the intro. So this is just like a warm-up for what's coming up in Python. So if you stay tuned, you're going to enjoy more of this. So we have installed our VS Code, we have installed all the Python extensions that we need. Please don't forget to install your black formatter. Don't forget to install it. Now let's check a tip. It's a Python, it's not really a Python tip, it's kind of like a VS Code stuff. So let's just see it. We go to our settings, we look for autosave. Okay, so it's not right. So in autosave, we need to tick any of these options, but I prefer using this after delay. Then it helps me save my work automatically. Even on saved changes, it still takes determine. So the next one I want to work on is format. Okay, not really this. I just want to do something. So we'll activate our black formatter. That's how we activate our black formatter. Then next we want to go for format save. Format on save. So my format on save is already active. So we just like that. So thank you very much for staying tuned to this video. That's it. So we have everything in our Python ready. Our Python environment is totally and fully set for now. There are more things we need to set up, but for now it's set. So in our next episode, we are going to start writing real Python programs, like seriously real Python programs. In our next episode, you're going to be expecting some really cool stuff like using the print statement efficiently, writing comments, doing some simple outputs. We are going to make mistakes and see how we can solve them. So stay tuned if you want to know how to fix Python errors, Python bugs, like when you're writing program like the one I showed earlier where I gave indentation space. That's also a Python error. Let's look into that again. Let's give a space here. Let's run the code and see what it gives us. Okay, so the error it's showing here is that unexpected indent, but from here it's also showing the same thing. So anyone you can use to check. So basically it's because of those extensions I have installed that have checked for the output and I'm seeing it's going to give me a bug. So unexpected indent. Wow. So it told us line 1, which is this is line 1. That's where the first indentation problem starts. Let's fix it and see how it goes. Let's see if we can remove this. When we remove this and we try to run the code again, let's see the next error it's going to give us. Okay, so the next error says line 2. So we are going to fix line 2. Go to line 2, which is this print, clean it up, and then we run our code. And it runs our code. So see, that's how you fix. This is just a little intro of how you fix bugs in Python. But it's preferable you look for the bugs before you run your code so that you don't crash your system. Thank you. Stay tuned for more Python tutorials, more tech tips, and just everything. Stay tuned. You will enjoy it. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and follow. If you don't like, subscribe, and follow, you won't see more. Thank you.